The World Health Organization is turning its attention to yet another new strain of COVID-19. XE, first discovered in the UK, is a recombinant, meaning it was formed from two sources, like the variant nicknamed Deltacron, but in this case it evolved from strains both variants of Omicron. If we think of COVID strains like a family tree, you can see here the original virus branched out to two main strains. One of them then branched off into several different mutations, one being Delta, while a separate mutation formed into the Omicron variant. It produced two variants of its own, BA1 and 2. These strains fused to create XE. University of Auckland's Dr. David Welch says it's not an uncommon occurrence.
It's very normal. Yeah, viruses do this all the time, and so recombination is one of the ways that they introduce variation into their genomes. But you do need this relatively rare event to occur, that someone needs to be co-infected, and then you need that copying error to occur, and then of course it needs to spread to someone else as well.
There are hundreds of thousands of different strains of COVID, but what makes some more dominant than others is the level at which it evolves and varies. This is often seen in people who have chronic infections.
Someone who's just isn't able to clear an infection, and they basically gather a whole lot of mutations in their body, and it's for some reason their immune system isn't working properly to clear it, and then it escapes and starts spreading more widely.
What's prompted experts to sound the alarm over XE is early indicators that it's 10% more transmissible than the original Omicron strain. Director General of Health Dr. Ashley Bloomfield's already indicated if it were to hit our shores, we may need to look at stricter COVID restrictions, but Welch says it's too soon to be worried.
I think it's really important that we maintain any surveillance we have. I'd like to see that ramping up a bit. But in terms of the basic public health messages, all the stuff that we do, we wear masks, we test and stay isolated if we're infected or we've got symptoms. Those sort of basic responses will remain the same.
As seen with Delta, Omicron, Deltacron and now XE, new variants are constantly popping up, providing yet another reminder that nothing can be certain in the world of an ever-changing pandemic. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.